Ayyappa Pindi is a successful entrepreneur, pyramid research scientist, transformational meditational coach, and an enlightened master. He is the founder of and CEO of Pure Minds Technologies, BitsBytes Technologies, Pyramid Earth, and 51 Pyramids, an e-commerce platform. I welcome you, Ayyappa Pindi.
Thank you very much, Shantipriya. Thank you very much, Shantipriya. Namaste, Patriji.
Namaste.
It's a wonderful journey, my entire life. I have 16 years of corporate experience, and the same time, I have 16 years of spiritual experience. So my corporate life and spiritual life both had a start of same time into the year 2004. Around February, I started meditating, and in the May, I got job. So my journey into corporate and spirituality started together. So as far as I saw in the entire my corporate life, people had money, but nobody had peace of mind, and nobody had health. The moment we join the companies, we feel proud that we all have health insurances, that it's a kind of a safe and secure people feel. But in the past 16 years, there is no doctor, no medicine in my body, and my immunity is perfectly fine. And my wife, she has been like 18 years, no medicine, no doctor. And my kid, 5.5 years, he doesn't know what is an injection, what is a doctor looks like, and the tablet. This is the biggest benefit as a family I have attained. So my entire journey, I have seen people going through stress a lot, especially when it comes to the office culture. And a lot of gossips kills people. And I always tell people, stay calm, do your work, do your best. Don't try to convince others, because that's what most of the employees do. They're always trying to convince the managers, but they don't put their best. So in my entire journey, when I was in the budding stages of software, and then later I moved to a manager, and then a VP, and then I started 3-4 companies. What I have learned from meditation is I started looking everything in a big picture. So if a programmer is given a task, he only looks into it. But I started looking into the big picture. So when I was starting a company, I'm not from an accounts background, but I learned accounts. I'm not from a sales and marketing, but I learned sales and marketing. I'm not from a programmer. I was basically a QA, but I learned programming. I learned technology. I read the technology news. More than everything, I was able to connect to the people well, understand their emotions, put myself into their shoes, and look at every situation without emotions. The 4 aspects, the body, mind, intellect, and the soul. The first thing what I saw is how many hours I want. I was able to meditate and do the work effectively and efficiently. I use pyramids a lot when it comes to my personal life, spiritual life, and the corporate life. Wherever I go, I always have pyramids around me. I've read so many books on the pyramids, and people has to use the pyramids a lot. The moment you come from your office to your house, you feel very tired because the city traffics, like we almost spend 3 hours, 4 hours in the transits, and we always make a fun in the corporate life that we need to develop habits in the traffic, in the car or the bus. So most of the time we travel, we are in the stress. But the moment you come home, if you just sit under a pyramid and meditate for 10 minutes, you will regain your energy. And then the rest of the day, you can do a lot more works. The second thing is the mind. When we researched, more than 50 to 70,000 thoughts every day we get. So we are living with thoughts. When I ask people to meditate, they say, I'm getting a lot of thoughts. I said, it is not you're getting thoughts, it is already happening. But the moment you close your eyes, you're able to realize that these bundle of thoughts are running up. 95% of our body problems are because of psychosomatic and also the thoughts and the stress. And in the corporate cultures, sometimes the projects are very tight, sometimes there is no work, sometimes there is full of there is no much stress. But in my office days, when I used to work in Infosys and Siemens, whenever I get time, I meditate, I refresh myself, and I was able to be more productive. Rather than convincing my management or managers, I used to look at the problems and then close my eyes, and I don't involve my mind. So I get beautiful ideas and also great solutions from my intellect. The intuitions always helps us. It is with us. For everything we seek outside, the health, the peace of mind, the solutions, but I go inside. That is the great benefit that I got through this meditation at the very early age. From 14 to 21, I was too spiritual. And from the 21, now I'm 37. In 16 years, my journey with the meditation, anything happens, first I calm myself, I go deep inside myself. So I get solution to all my problems. So whenever we are in the stress, put yourself, your body, entire body in the pyramid the whole night. Why only meditate in the pyramid? Why you don't sleep under the pyramid? Why you don't eat under the pyramid? Why you don't read the books under the pyramid? That's what I did. And in the 16 years, I have read around 2000 books on spirituality, which helped me to look beyond my limitedness. So when it comes to the intellect, we always have to sit calm and have the problem, and then the solution automatically comes. When theory of the Einstein has written the theory of relativity, how he wrote, when people asked him, he said he used to have a couch and he used to have a book and pen. So he just go and deeply relax. He get the ideas. He write it, and then again he go back to the couch, relax. He get the ideas. So everything is within us. We just need to learn how to do the inner traveling. And Anapanasati is the best of all because I have done 4 or 5 meditations before that, and never I got a problem, the solution to any of my problems. The day when I started meditation, I heard from my inner voice clearly that this is what you're looking for. And I never looked back. So wherever I go in my office times, I finish my work very quickly because I have very clear mind, focused. So I complete my work and then I go and trouble others. Do you meditate? Are you a vegetarian? Why don't you use pyramids? And everywhere I go, I used to teach meditation because teaching meditation is my purpose of life. Teaching meditation is always my passion. With Guru like Patriji and many more masters, they're always a phone call away for me. So just make a phone call. They always inspire me. They always give all the solutions, what I need to do next. Just I need a direction, and then I keep telling. And in way back in 2009 or 10, I got an opportunity to go and teach in corporate companies like Wipro, HCL, and then HP, and then Crimson Logic, and in my own Infosys and Siemens. So everywhere I went, I started teaching meditation for free. And all the HRs, especially when I talk to them, they all are worried about the employees, their stress, their productivity. And once I remember one of the employee came and he holded my hand. He cried and said, "It's been almost a month since he slept." There were 800 people attended that session, but that one guy, his words has really shook my heart and said, "I came for you." So the help is needed throughout, whether it's corporate or non-corporate, everywhere people are seeking help, especially when this crisis of COVID started, the fear has started. The atmosphere is full of fear. We need to have more pyramids. Pyramids will clear the atmosphere. Every house should have pyramids. And everybody must meditate and become vegetarians immediately. And especially when it goes to the corporate offices, there's too much of non-vegetarian. Too much. Is that too much? Lunch meetings, the client meetings, there's always too much of non-vegetarian. I used to always resist to go to the cafeterias, and then I always tell people, don't kill and eat. And they waste all the killed food. So vegetarianism is must, it must be introduced in the corporate companies more than meditation, because too much of meat is consumed inside every corporate offices, in the campus, in the team meetings. So that is the first change everybody must bring. In my office, the first thing when I interview people, I ask them, are you a vegetarian? Or are you ready to convert as a vegetarian? Only then I appoint them. Otherwise, no job opportunity. I'm very clear on that. I don't want to pollute my atmosphere, or I don't want non-vegetarians to work for me. I'm very clear on that. Secondly, all my employees, they meditate. And people, they are in the weekends, I never call them, I never ask them to come to the company. I'll ask them to go out and work somewhere, do something creativity. Our life should not be 7 days work. We should always work for 5 days. Put your time effectively there, without gossips, without chats, without Facebook, WhatsApp, and all the nonsense. Put yourself, give your time entirely to the office. You are happy, the boss is happy, the company grows. And the weekend, just go out, do something passionate, help people, whatever it is. If you want a sport, you to go for the sport. If you want to teach meditation, teach. If you want to love agriculture, go there. But in every field, whether it is a body, mind, intellect, or the soul related, meditation is common, pyramid is common. So my only message to everyone is, when you want to become productive, when you want to be a high performer, when you want to use intellect in everything you do, add meditation and pyramid power into it, and success will be always yours. Thank you.
Wow, that's a wonderful experience. You enlightened us about the benefits of meditation and the pyramid energy and vegetarianism. And I wish all our corporate bosses are like you, and to give the work-life balance for the employees. Thanks a lot. Sir, Patri sir, your messages and comments, please.
This is called as Sajjana Sangatya. To get Sajjanas, people who are with truth, you should listen to them. And we have listened to 3 masters. Each one was wonderful. And I'm so very happy to be able to sit here and listen to all these masters. Thank you, Srikant ji. Thank you, Nilima ma'am. And of course, Ayyappa is my beautiful boy. I've been with him for the past many years. I know him.